Hello and welcome to another edition of Chip Shots. Hope you all had a great week out there. Got lots of action again. Boy, I tell you, we have had nothing but top flight action all season on the PGA Tour and all the tours. We've got another big playoff. We've got more first time winners. It's just been a miraculous year. And now the PGA Tour is going into the playoffs. The regular season's concluded. I know they've got that wacky calendar thing going on, the way they overlap the seasons, but got a full season in this year, thank goodness. And we're gonna be wrapping it up soon with the playoffs as they start. So last week was big to a lot of players. A lot of guys on the bubble didn't make it. Certain guys did. Uh, just a busy day, but a big, big, big 6-man playoff in the PGA, and over in the Corn Ferry, we had guys getting their cards. Very exciting to see these young guys get their cards. The excitement, the celebration in the air as they were, getting the PGA Tour cards for finishing on the Corn Ferry Tour, and all the hard work and struggling that they did on that tour pays off for them. So, congratulations to all of those guys too. First time winner on the LPGA Tour, and we've still got a major left in the LPGA Tour, and that's the Women's British Open coming up. So it's just gonna be crazy. The next few weeks, Champions Tour, they're going strong now, and they finish up a little later in the year. They're more of a regular calendar type of season, but let's take a look at what happened this week in the PGA Tour as Kevin Kisner made a 4-foot birdie putt in the second extra hole of the Wyndham Championship to end a 6-man playoff at Sedgefield Country Club and earn his fourth PGA Tour title. Kisner, 37, birdied 4 of his first 6 holes on Sunday to grab a share of the lead, but after bogeys at number 8 and 14, he looked to be an afterthought in the trophy hunt. However, he made birdies at number 16 and 17 to complete a round of 4 under 66 and a 72-hole total of 15 under 265. No one betted that total as 54-hole leader Russell Henley, who held a 3-stroke lead at 17 under after a birdie at number 10, made 4 bogeys over his final 8 holes. In fact, the 6-man playoff could have been a record 7-man affair, but Henley missed a 25-foot downhill birdie putt from the fringe at 18 for the win, and the 6-foot comebacker for par. And what a shame, because he had led, it looked like he had a shot to lead wire to wire. So to blow that at the last possible minute is just incredible, and what a shame. But back to the 18th tee, the 6 men went. The participants: Kisner, South African Brandon Grace, who sunk a 29-foot birdie putt at the last to join the party. Canadian Roger Sloan, Aussie Adam Scott, South Korean Siwoo Kim, and American by way of South Korea, Kevin Na. It marked the 3rd time in tour history, and first time since 2001 at Riviera Country Club, that a tournament was decided in a 6-man playoff. On that hole, Kisner drilled a beautiful drive, the second time up the 18th, and he was the last to hit his approach shot among the 6 competitors. He hit it to a perfect number, 161 yards, and planted his 9-iron at 4 feet. Now, Adam Scott had missed a birdie putt and a chance to win on the first playoff hole, and missed again on the second playoff hole from further out. He was close in on the first playoff hole. But Kisner, no doubt about it, he put it right in the middle of the cup. and it clinched his first stroke play victory since 2017. And in the first professional golf tournament in Canada since the COVID-19 pandemic, Doug Barron closed with 3 birdies to hold off Steve Flesh to win the Shore Charity Classic on the PGA Tour champions. Barron posted 3 consecutive 64s in the 54-hole event to claim the title. It was his first title on the senior circuit since he won the 2019 Dick's Sporting Goods Open. Barron closed his second round with an eagle on the 18th hole Saturday to take a one-shot lead. He opened his Sunday round with a bogey, but birdied 4 and 5 to make the turn at 1 under. He then eagled the 11th and birdied the 16th, 17th, and 18th to hold off Flesh, who had 6 birdies in his final round. Barron finished at 18 under and Flesh was 16 under. Billy Andrade and Brant Jobe finished tied for third at 13 under, and Billy Mayfair finished 12 under to claim a solo 5th. The PGA Tour champions heads to Washington for the Boeing Classic. David Skins earned his 21 and 22 PGA Tour card on Sunday. He won the Pinnacle Bank Championship presented by Aetna at the club at Indian Creek in Omaha, Nebraska. Skins finished 14 under the Pinnacle Bank Championship, 1 stroke ahead of Jared Wolf and Zisheng Dao. So congratulations on David Skin getting his card on the Korn Ferry Tour, and he'll be on the PGA Tour next season, so we'll have to keep an eye out for him. In the LPGA, first-time winner Ryan O'Toole joined the LPGA in 2011, and in her 11th season on the LPGA, clinched the Trust Golf Women's Scottish Open with a magnificent 8 under 64 to win by 3 and claim her first tour victory. O'Toole came into the final round tied for the lead at 9 under with former number 1 in 2018 Scottish Open winner Aria Judengon and England's Charlie Hull. Athaya Thidkel and Lydia Ko put pressure on O'Toole, who never flinched, and ultimately pulled away with 3 birdies on the last 6th hole and a bogey-free scorecard. Ko caught a course record-tying 9 under 63 to finish tied for second with Thidkel, who posted a 66 to join her at 14 under. Thidkel, a member of the Ladies European Tour, who also finished runner-up on the LPGA earlier this year in Thailand, needed to win to earn her LPGA card. O'Toole hit 13 fairways and 18 greens in her final round. She clicked well with her new caddy Michael Curry, who stepped in after her previous caddy Reed Martin retired last week. O'Toole said Martin informed her of the decision Sunday at the Amundi Evian Championship, saying he'd grown weary of the road. So congratulations to Ryan O'Toole, new caddy and everything, and she pulls off this win at the Women's Scottish Open. And speaking of Scotland, Scotland's Callum Hill secured his first European Tour title with a one-shot win at the Kazoo Classic in Kent. The 26-year-old began the final round 3 strokes behind, but edged victory with a 67 to finish at 16 under par. Frenchman Alexander Levy was runner-up after surging through the field with an 8 under 64. English duo Richard Bland and Callum Shrinkwin, Welshman Jamie Donaldson, and overnight leader Rasmus Højgaard of Denmark finished 2 shots back. Hill's breakthrough victory at the London Club after 3 wins on the Challenge Tour secures his place on the main circuit, could move him into the top 100 in the world for the first time. So congratulations to Callum Hill with a big win on that the European Tour and getting his first win as a tour member, and maybe he'll break into the top 100. Okay, let's take a break and come back with the news of the week after this.
Sponsor an ad on the podcast. Support our show and let people know about your business. Email us today.
516-619-6341. That is the voicemail hotline if you'd like to leave a question, a comment, anything at all. Just call that number, 516-619-6341, and we'll play it on the air. Or if you'd like to be old-fashioned and send me an email, send it to talkinggolf@gmail.com. That's talkinggolf@gmail.com. It's time for the golf news of the week. Okay, and on the golf news this week on Wednesday morning last, Oakmont Country Club, host of this week's 121st U.S. Amateur, or last week's 121st U.S. Amateur, the U.S. Golf Association held a press conference to lay out its future plans to continue its commitment to bring both men's and women's major championships to the nation's most iconic venues. Get ready to see a lot more golf in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Oakmont, the famed course near Pittsburgh, will be a second anchor site for future USGA championships and will host the U.S. Open in 2025, 2034, 2042, and 2049. They really got it laid out there. Across the state, just outside Philadelphia, Merion Golf Club in Ardmore was also awarded the U.S. Open in 2030 and 2050. And Merion is well remembered for that great shot of Ben Hogan in 51, I think it was, when he won that Open at Merion, hitting, I think it was a 1-iron off of the deck in. But congratulations to those clubs getting their Open schedule out of their way. Pinehurst Resort was named the USGA's first anchor site last year. Both clubs will also host a handful of U.S. Women's Opens, allowing the best female golfers in the world to showcase their talent on iconic venues. And we have a new commissioner in the LPGA as Molly Margot-Saman began work as the LPGA's 9th commissioner on Monday. She was named commissioner in late May. She met with members of the press on Thursday of last, and while she didn't lay out specific details of future plans, she did share a passion of growing the consumer base from a marketing perspective. Over the past 2 months, Margot Saman has transitioned out of the role as the Princeton athletic director. She has created a 100-day plan that would essentially end as the tour wraps up its 2021 season in Naples, Florida. Phase 1 consists of listening and learning. She plans to make the Solheim Cup the first official event she attends as commissioner. From there, Margot-Saman said she'll be at all the remaining events on the 2021 LPGA schedule. So congratulations to her, and wish her luck to grow the LPGA even further and to grow the game of golf. And after a remarkable 40-year run with the PGA Tour, Slugger White is hung up his Panama hat after the WGC St. Jude Invitational in Memphis. White, 71, became one of the most recognizable rules officials in golf. His bushy mustache and distinctive headwear garnering TV time to discuss a suspension of play, to officiate a sudden death playoff, or to break the bad news to a player to add 2 strokes for a rules violation or worse, a disqualification. White closed the rule book on a career that has seen him handle situations big and small while traveling the world and having a front row seat to golf history. So, congratulations to Slugger White, 40 years with the PGA Tour and a well deserved retirement. And I'll tell you, retirement is a great thing. So, congratulations to Slugger. Hope he stays in great health and has a long life and a long retirement. And we're going to take a quick break and come back with the calendar right after this.
Sponsor an ad on the podcast. Support our show and let people know about your business. Email us today.
516-619-6341. That is the voicemail hotline if you'd like to leave a question, a comment, anything at all. Just call that number, 516-619-6341, and we'll play it on the air. Or if you'd like to be old-fashioned and send me an email, send it to talkinggolf@gmail.com. That's talkinggolf@gmail.com. Okay, and we're back, and this week on the calendar for next week, the PGA will be playing the Northern Trust, where Dustin Johnson is the defending champion there. On the PGA Tour Champions, it's the Boeing Classic. Brant Jobe is the defending champion in that event. The Korn Ferry Tour is playing the Albertsons Boise Open. Stephen Yeager, who was close to winning last week, he is the champion, the last champion of that event. And the LPGA is playing the AIG Women's British Open, with Sophia Popov was the last time that was played. She was the champion. And the European Tour is playing the D&D Real Czech Masters. So that's the rundown, the calendar for next week. On the we're in the world of golf, I should say, not on the world, in the world, and should be another exciting week. And as I said, we're getting to the playoffs now, so it's going to really be going to tighten up now here on the PGA Tour. Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up for this week's show. I hope you enjoyed it, and I want to thank you all for listening. And don't forget to, when you do listen or watch this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, especially on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button and that little bell, and that'll notify you whenever there's a new episode to be had. And please, if you listen, subscribe on Apple Podcasts to the audio version, or on Google Play. You can catch us on Pocket Cast, Overcast, Radio Public, Stitcher. But it doesn't matter. Wherever you listen to the podcast, please hit the subscribe button. It helps me to grow the community and to expand to new listeners. So once again, thank you all for your support and for listening or watching the show. And until next time, remember, as you walk down the fairways of life, you must smell the roses, for you only get to play one round. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time on another edition of Chip Shots. Bye-bye, everybody.